Hey, are you ready to get back to basics? Are you in front of your laptop? Do you have your iPad, tablet, your smartphone? Well, log in and follow me for today's special episode. Hey everyone, I am Tiya Robertson, your host of Entrepreneur Insider and the founder of the Black Entrepreneurs Network. In today's episode, we are going to double down on those business basics. Last week, we talked about establishing the things that set your business apart from the competition, from some other businesses, but also help you get ahead as a person of color and bust those roadblocks that some people use to not support you because they think you should have these things in place and you don't. What are we talking about? Those business basics. Your name, your phone number, your website, your email. We're talking about all that and more in today's episode. So grab your computer, your laptop, or some other online accessory so you can follow along and get those basics in order. Sometimes just getting started can be intimidating to some people, but setting up your business for success doesn't have to be complicated. You just have to take the time to get your basics in order. So first, let's look at your business name and make sure that it's available. In my case, we want to search the Black Entrepreneurs Network. Google is an amazing tool that will let you know if someone else is using that name or something that's really similar that could get you in some hot water. In this case, we see that a lot of my hard work was setting up my business and getting it to the top of SEO, utilizing SEO to get it to the top of some search engines is hopefully paying off. And I have a name that's somewhat unique, even though it uses a lot of really powerful words like Black Entrepreneurs and Network. But we won't go into that right now. What we'll see is that this is my Google profile. It does have things that we're going to talk about in a second, like my website, my hours, phone number, and contact information, which is so important for establishing a professional image, but also letting people know when they can contact you. If we scroll down, you'll also see more information about my organization, some other information about Google, but you see links to my Facebook page, and then you will start to see there are some other organizations with similar keywords in their name, such as the Young Black Entrepreneurs Facebook page, the Black Business Network website, but nothing here is exactly the same as mine, even if they're very similar, such as Ohio's Black Entrepreneurs Network. No one else has the name the Black Entrepreneurs Network. Now, we want to double check because this isn't exactly foolproof. We all know Google gives different results at different times. So the best way to make sure that your domain is not taken after searching on Google, and let me make this point as well. Another reason you want to start with Google is because sometimes some names have weird connotations. And so while you may think that the Dixie Chicks, for example, is a rated G name, you know that they're a musician group. Sometimes if someone spells some of those words differently, it may bring up different search results, or the meaning may mean something different than what you intend. So it really is important to go in here and actually Google a name to see if it's a viable name and if the meaning doesn't bring up something that may give your business a negative connotation. After Google or Bing or your preferred search engine, and don't forget, Pinterest is a really great search engine as well. Let's go over to a site like namecheck.com. Now, of course, there are a lot of sites similar to this, but this is one that I happen to like after getting recommended from a member of the Black Entrepreneurs Network. And here we're going to type in the Black Entrepreneurs Network because that's the name of my business. And check that we're not a robot. And we're going to search and see what comes up. In this case, this is going to let me know that the blackentrepreneursnetwork.com is already registered, which I knew before I searched because I have that domain, but some of these other endings are available. Now, I won't go into which ones are more popular, which ones you need to stay away from, because that's between you and your branding. But of course, if you have any questions, I'm happy to share references with you that can maybe help you with those questions. If we scroll down, we can see if the username is available on social media. So what this means is, although I can't get a .com because it's already taken, maybe I can still get the username on a social media channel. Now, I don't recommend this because of course your branding will not match because you can't get a .com on Facebook, excuse me, on your website. But if you look down here on social media, anything that's red also tells you that it is not available. So, what does this mean to you? If your business is the Black Entrepreneurs Network, which of course it's not, but it's mine, then one, I won't be able to get the website or the domain name that I want. And two, I won't be able to get the social media username that I want. So, I need to try again. In your case, you can come up here, delete, and let's say it is, let's put Florida Kicks Rocks, right? Who knows? We're not a robot. We're going to search. So if Florida Kicks Rocks is something that you are interested in, as you can see, a lot of domain names, including the popular .com, is available. Also .org, you can buy it here. This is a good sign if after searching on Google, nothing crazy comes up and you want to proceed with purchasing that domain. Let's see if the social media username is available for Florida Kicks Rocks. In this case, most of these are green. So if we're going to establish a Facebook business page, maybe a Shopify site, YouTube, WordPress, Pandora, any of these things, and of course you can click more to see other options, you have the option of having consistent branding across your board. Now, of course, if you couldn't do it on Twitter, you couldn't do it on TikTok, Pinterest, eBay, or Twitch. So if those are the sites that have your ideal audience or your target audience, you may need to keep searching. Okay, now, next, let's talk about some of the other things that I mentioned in last week's Business Basics video. Let's check out voice first. It is really important to have a voice mailbox set up for your business that is separate from your personal. Does that mean you need an entirely new phone, that you need to put in a landline? Absolutely not. You can use sites like Google Voice at voice.google.com or Smartline, which is affiliated with GoDaddy, which is godaddy.com// Smartline, to add a business line to your smartphone. They work using voice over IP. And what does that mean? Simply put, you don't have to be tech savvy. You don't have to do any programming. You go in to one of these programs. They do have a monthly fee associated with them. You select a phone number, you program it to your phone, and when it rings, you'll get a screen that says, in this case, Smartline is ringing. So you know it's a business line that you've given that number to for your business. whether it's on your website, your business cards, just talking to someone. And when you answer your phone, you will convey a professional appearance. You'll have a separate voicemail, and all of those things will go to your cellular phone that you currently have. A lot of times you can even do text messaging as well. They have full features, and it's a great way to convey that professional image without having to spend a lot of money. Next, I want to make sure to remind you about your email. You're taking the time to research your domain name, and there's a couple great sites to actually purchase a domain name, including GoDaddy. There's Bluehost. There is Namecheap and GoDaddy.com. And simply type in the domain name you want. Florida Kicks Rocks. And search. Now, as we know, this is going to be available, and you can actually use this site to search for a domain versus name check. The difference between this and a name check or any other domain name search is that it's only going to search domain names, whereas name check or similar sites are going to check domain names as well as social media sites or other platforms for that same username. So it's going to kind of save you a step. But if you go to GoDaddy, as you see, it is available. They're going to give you a promotion rate for registering or purchasing that domain name. In this case, a penny for the first year if you register for 2 years. Be sure that when you register that you select privacy so that way people can find your personal information. And if you want, GoDaddy and some similar sites do include a free website builder. It's a really great way to start with even a one-page website to help everyone find you and your business. GoDaddy is great because they have templates that'll walk you right through setting it up and getting it out on the web almost immediately. Well, as long as it takes you to sit down and program it. Okay, so simply put, make sure that you consider the free website builder, consider and purchase the privacy protection, and they'll also give you the option, and we'll go ahead and continue to cart, to grab an email address that's associated with your domain name. I have a lot of things in here already, but if we scroll down, you'll see right here, they have a special on email essentials. It's a great size storage. It comes with email, calendar, contacts, and most importantly, it will convey a professional image. So instead of Tiya at gmail.com, I can be Tiya at the blackentrepreneursnetwork.org. This is very helpful for not only conveying that image, but also for when you do things like open bank accounts, apply for grants or loans. So keep that in mind when you have the personal email addresses. It disqualifies you from a lot of things. And actually today, I register for a software program, and for them to send email out on my behalf, I also have to have an email that's associated with a domain, not a Hotmail, not a Gmail, not a Yahoo. So it's really important. It doesn't cost you a lot, as you see, 99 cents a month, and after the promotion rate, $5.99. It's the same thing if you go through G Suite. So definitely make that investment in your business. It will pay off in huge rewards in the result of loans, grants, new clients, high reputation, and more. So do it. All right. One last thing I want to show you. Social media is such a big thing. And I know that people say you have to be on social media. In some cases, that's true. But if you are going to have a social media profile, specifically if you're going to go with a Facebook, you need to make sure you set up your profile to again convey a professional image. Let's get those basics in line. It's super simple to set up a Facebook business page, and we won't do it today. But if you have any questions, post them down below or reach out to me by email. We'll look out for further training. But once you set up your page, you do want to come in here and edit your bio and put in a small introduction. What do you do? What are the benefits that you offer? Who is your page about? Excuse me. So, in other words, here is your introduction of what you do. Here is your title. So, a business consultant. This is a business page different from the Black Entrepreneurs Network, but still set up amazingly, if I must say so. If you have a website, if you've taken advantage of that GoDaddy special and now you have a website, make sure your website is published before you share the URL. And make sure your email. So here again, you see that professional email. Intro at Small Business Specifics. Again, you can make this your name, Tiya. You can make this hello, but it definitely helps convey that professional message. Here's something that's really important and that a lot of people, especially people of color, get flack for. So don't set up any strikes against yourself. Set up your hours. If you have business hours, are you always open? Basically meaning you're an online business, you're open for sales. Keep that in mind though, if you're always open, people will expect you to respond pretty quickly if they reach out with any questions. And you can select a price range. Now, Facebook's price range is pretty general, so use this as you see fit. And then of course, the ratings are something that you'll get from people that come to your page. To edit these details, simply click the Edit Details button. You can enter what your title is, the category of your page, your contact information, location, any service area, if you have one, your hours, your price range, your website. Definitely take the time to do this. It's really quick. It takes a few minutes, but it will make a world of difference between your business and someone else's that has this set up and yours doesn't. Let's do better about making our businesses stand out so people want to do business with people of color. One other amazing resource that I mentioned last week, but I didn't show you in this week's episode is score.org. That's SCORE.org. I will post it down in the show notes. Definitely check them out. There is a wealth of free information, including seminars and mentors that you can get to help you with your business. Mentors are amazing, especially if you kind of compare them to coaches for people that don't have the budget for one, right? A mentor is someone that's been there, that's done that. They can help you achieve success, start your business, answer questions, help you out without charging you, which is important. But you also know that they have some credibility. They didn't just wake up and decide to do this. They know what they're talking about. I highly recommend checking out SCORE if you haven't already. And of course, I'm here to help you. If you have any questions about anything in this episode, from the tool that I use to record, not that I'm the best recorder, to any of the websites that I went to, if you need more resources or just want to leave your feedback, you can email me at info@theblackentrepreneursnetwork.com if you are not comfortable posting your comments, questions, and feedback down below in the comment section. Now, if you want to be featured in an upcoming episode, if you have a show topic suggestion for a future episode, or if you want to sponsor an episode and get some eyes on your business, be sure to email me at info@theblackentrepreneursnetwork.com today. All right. As always, this show is brought to you in partnership with Relationship Entertainment Television. They are the only source for positive, engaging, entertaining program for people of color that is streaming 24/7 on YouTube, on Roku, and of course on their website, re-tv.net. So, Follow this channel, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that bell so new episodes of Entrepreneur ping in your box when they are premiered every Thursday at 6 p.m. And join us for next week's episode. Until then, don't forget to be great. Peace.
Tune in to Millionaire Man Cave, only on Relationship Entertainment Television, Tuesdays at 8 p.m.
This is Tyron
and Nicole with your weekly RATV news break. Each Thursday at 12 noon Eastern, we'll come to you with the latest news, trends, and more with a positive spin.
We know there's a lot of positive news that doesn't get reported, but we want to give you the opportunity to share your story here on RATV. If you have a positive news story you want us to share, you can submit your story to news@re-tv.net.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel. Download the new RATV Live app on your mobile device and follow Relationship Entertainment Television on your favorite social media platform.
Don't forget, make sure you tune into the RATV News Break each Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Until then, be blessed and be great.
Welcome to What's Going On? My name is Demita Joe. Each Wednesday, you can find me here at 3 p.m. I'll be over here discussing different things that are going on and try to bring you a boost of positivity for your week because we all need this. We're going to share some feel-good stories. We might find a hometown hero. We may take a look at some trending topic. And sometimes we might even find a lesson in a not-so-warm and fuzzy story if we can. I'm Demita Joe, and I'll see you guys on the next episode right here on What's Going On?
Hey, it's your girl Tiya Robertson. I'm the host of Entrepreneur Insider. Right here on RATV every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern for entrepreneurs and news that you need to know about. See you there.